Very good afternoon and hello everyone. So today I am going to explain lecture number 5. In this lecture we introduce the concept of socket and ports. To continue this lecture we take a short review or recap of previous lecture. In previous lecture number 4 we discussed about the reference model, that is two reference model we have discussed about. First one is the OSI and second one is the TCP/IP. OSI stands for Open System Interconnection, which is described by ISO, International Standard Organization, in 1984. Then we also explain the function of each layer, what are the different 7 layer models which is consist, and some tricks how to remember the name of these layers, as well as we compare with the TCP/IP layer model, which is a 4 layer model, also provides the function, and how the postal system is connected with your 7 layer OSI model. So today we will discuss about the sockets and ports. So what is the objective of this lecture? So first one, purpose of the ports and sockets, define port and port number, define socket and socket number, function of ports and sockets, explain the function of ports and sockets. Then what is meant by socket and port? A client machine is capable browsing a multiple web pages originated from different web servers simultaneously. Ports and sockets helps to identify the process running on host machine uniquely. So whenever we work with your machines or CPU, that time client is capable simultaneously work, for example open email or execute a PDF, or it will be logging the internet banking, all these things. So particularly which process to be executed in particular machine, that is can be done by the ports and sockets. So that time ports are help. So every process is identified by the 16-bit port number. Socket is a program that associates with every process. So when web pages is open, automatically socket is program initialized and receive and send the packets. Port number is also created to identify the process uniquely. So that is nothing but the socket and port. The socket program at a source communicate with the socket program at a destination machine with the associate source port and destination port number. When the web pages are terminated, automatically socket programs can be terminated and associate port numbers also released back. So what is the need of port and socket? If we observe the simultaneously we are open many pages, or we can simultaneously working on various web pages. Client machine runs multiple processors while browsing multiple web pages at the same time. For example, computer A communicate computer C using telnet, computer A simultaneously communicate computer B using FTP. To communicate over a TCP, source process and destination process establish a connection with another. So every TCP connection can be uniquely identified by its two endpoints. One is a port and second one is a socket. So that time to identify the particular process, and particular process will be executed in particular program, that time we need the socket and ports. So that is the need to identify the unique process, unique program in destination machine or host machine. That time we require a particular program. That program is nothing but the socket and port. Data transfer from source to destination, host needs IP address and physical address connection points. Port and sockets are connection endpoints. Each process binds a socket to its end connection. Source and destination, it reads from the writes the socket bound to the connection. TCP multiplex multiple connection, single internet host using port and sockets. So if we know the IP address from destination machine, if we know the IP address of the source machine, so we can make a establish. But particularly in which the file to be transferred, the data will be transferred, or where the data will be write or read, that can be done only by the socket and port, and this connection is bound by the socket. That is nothing but the port and sockets. So that is the very important while dealing with the multiple process or multiple web pages in simultaneously or at the same time. So what is meant by port? One of the circuit connection point front end processor or local intelligent controller. So TCP and UDP protocols use the port map incoming data to a particular process running on a computer. So port number is basically used to identify the particular process running on computer. So destination, port number, source, host, TCP. At a transport layer, the address is needed to choose among the multiple process running on destination host, that is called as port number. So that is the definition of the port. Destination port number for the delivery, source port number for the reply. So here from the port data will become and connection may be from TCP UDP. So port number are basically used to identify the process from source machine to the destination machine. So an address is needed to choose among multiple processes running on the destination host, that is called as port number. Port number, port is represented by positive 16-bit integer value, which is a line between 0 to 65,535. Some ports have been reserved to support common and well-known port. For example, port number 21 for FTP, Telnet port number 23, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, that is port number 25, Login port number 530. These are the port numbers, and which port number is related to the particular protocol, that is TCP. Use level process service generally port number. So the port number which is lies between from 0 to 1024, that is well-known port number or reserve port number. So who is the authority is given. So internet assigned number authority is divided the port number into three groups. Well-known ports range from 0 to 1023, which is assigned and controlled by internet assigned authority. And kindly remember, this type of numericals or MCQ will be asked on port number. Who is the authority? What is the range of well-known port number? So range from 0 to 1023 and assigned and controlled by INA, Internet Assigned Number Authority. Then register port number. Register port number from range 1024 to 49151, not assigned and controlled but registered by IANA, Internet assign number authority. Then dynamic ports, they range from 49152 to 65532. Neither registered or nor controlled by internet associated number authority, used by any process for the temporary purpose. So these are the port numbers. Then what is meant by socket? So we can define socket is a one endpoint two-way communication link between two processes running on the network. Socket is bound port number so that the TCP layer can identify the application data destined to be sent. TCP connection can be uniquely identified by its two endpoints. Multiple connections are possible between host and server. Socket provides an interface programming, network and transport layer. So, socket address. Process to process delivery is done only two identifiers. First one is your IP address and second one is a port number. So socket address is a combination of IP address plus port number. So IP address plus port number is the socket address. So types of the socket: active sockets, passive sockets. Active sockets connect a remote active socket via open data connection. Closing the connection destroy the active socket at each point. Passive socket connect but waits incoming connection, which is span or new active sockets. Each port contains single passive socket waiting for the incoming connection. Multiple active sockets each correspond to open connection on port. So in this lecture we discuss about the socket and ports, basic of definition of the socket and port, types of the socket and ports and ranges of the socket and ports, and function of socket and ports, and how can identify an authority to divide the classify the port number, that is internet associate number authority. So in this lecture we introduce both the concept. So we can stop here. Thank you very much.